Clyma, editor of Pet Food Processing magazine, and today on Processor Perspective, I'm here with John Rotella, CEO and president of Ag-Alchemy Animal Nutrition, an upcycled pet treat company that uses not quite perfect bakery items to make its pro bakery bites and co-manufactured dog treats. And look out for the cover feature on Ag-Alchemy in the May-June issue of Pet Food Processing magazine. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me today, John.
Thanks, Kimberlie. I'm glad to be here.
So let's start with some background. Tell me about your family's 104-year-old bakery business and how Ag-Alchemy was born from that legacy.
It's hard to believe that it's 104 years old already. I'm fourth generation. My great grandfather, Alexander Rotella, started the bakery in 1921. And it actually goes all the way back to Calabria, Italy. So when he migrated into the United States from Calabria, he actually followed the Union Pacific Railroad to Omaha, Nebraska. When they went on strike in 1919, and he went into a small bakery and decided to work there and slowly take it over in 1921. And then my grandfather, Louis Rotella Sr., worked in the plant, and he was actually my mentor when I first started here, and which taught me so much. And I was so great to have the opportunity to work with him when I was even 13, 14 years old. And then my dad, Lou Rotella Jr., he is the president of Rotella Bakery. He's still active right to this day at 76 years old. He's just done wonders of the business. And then we started this new venture about 5 years ago, upcycling our bakery byproduct and taking our recycled crumb. And I tell everybody it's our proprietary crumb that we control all the waste of every one of our lines that we can upcycle it and turn it into something way better. We had the opportunity to purchase a building on our campus, just south of our campus, it's a little over 80,000 square feet, to upcycle our bakery byproduct into something way better. And we created Pro Bakery Bites and started a company called Ag-Alchemy Animal Nutrition. And we're really excited for the next steps and growth with that company.
So the whole, idea and the premise behind your company, behind Ag-Alchemy, was built around upcycling and sustainability. And even the name Ag-Alchemy had that in mind. So why is this such an important part of your mission and your brand identity?
Yeah, like I said, we started in the agricultural world. We didn't know, who we are, what we were yet, and we wanted to just kind of like, again, just and see if it would stick. So we started in the ag community. We wanted to be, alchemy was like making something even better. So we're taking our product, our bakery byproduct, and we're controlling the whole process of it. We're grinding it up, adding some blends to it, and then what we do is we bake several different types of treats with it. We enrobe it after the baking process with our proprietary blend of probiotics. And these are probiotics that are really good for the gut. It really helps with the biome of the animal in their intestines. And so it's a very healthy treat. And again, combined with that, with all our amazing flavors that we marketed to the consumer when they smell that blueberry pancake, or that PB&J, it's like, wow, this is amazing.
Well, I can definitely attest to that, having smelled some of your dog treats. So the Pro Bakery Bites, like you said, pro meaning probiotics, and they're available in soft and chewy and soft bakes and crunchy. So tell us a few more. You mentioned a couple of the flavors, but tell us a few more of the fun flavors, and how did you go about coming up with these ideas? How does your R&D work?
Well, I tell you, we have a wonderful team. Our wonderful team really, again, we're really our marketing to the consumer with our flavors. And so, with our team, I told them, I said they can have fun with it. From the chicken and apple, the pumpkin cranberry, we got the bacon and eggs. We have a super foodie. Today, actually, they're running our hearts that have a beet powder in them, and those are our basically our red velvet cake bites. But my favorite is probably just even like the peanut butter and the PBJ. And then even the vanilla birthday cake is one of my dog's favorites, now with the soft and chewy. I have an older pug. My pug's 13 years old. When I put the soft and chewy, birthday cake, she nibbles on it. She loves it.
So the manufacturing capabilities at your La Vista, Nebraska plant go beyond just making the Pro Bakery Bites. So, what are the co manufacturing and co packing capabilities that you offer customers?
Like I said before, we're adding a lot of capabilities in our manufacturing process. And as we're going to a lot of these shows, we're meeting a lot of great, fantastic people in the industry. And it's really fun. I mean, I really enjoy it. And people just love talking to me because I have such a passion in engineering. So my background is construction engineering, and I went back to school at AIB and did more learning about mechanical engineering on the bakery side. Even with this new venture that we're doing, adding more capabilities is what our passion and what we love to do. And so whether it comes to different types of extrusions and doing different things with rotary motor in our baking process, we want to team up with really great partners that we can grow with over a period of time, because we see that within the industry there's a lot of innovation, and we want to invest into our people, into our team, and our equipment, and what we can have to offer. Our current plant that we're building right now is going to be running over 19,000 pounds an hour for bread, and knowing that with the pet industry too, we want to build it bigger and better and faster for every phase that we do, and have more capabilities. And so we've teamed up with a lot of great people that needed capacity both in rotary motor projects, or doing baked biscuits, cookies. We have our own shop that can modify equipment for their needs, or if we reached out to some of our OEMs to design equipment for their needs as well, to implement something for their, whether it's a packaging capability or something on the manufacturing side. With our business development and what we've done with our relationships, we've really kind of expanded into both co-pack and private label, which is helping fulfill capacity for our lines that we're building, and it's been fantastic.
So you teased on it a little. Obviously, you've got your capabilities that you have right now and the equipment that you currently have, but what are the plans for the future? How soon are you anticipating to grow your facility and to be able to get more capacity?
Well, what's nice about us and our family business, we do move quickly and we move fast. We're creating another campus, which is 8 miles away. We're building a building right now. It's 261,000 square feet. I know the bakery is going to be operating. The first phase of that about 103,000 square feet, and then the second phase of that project will be about another 70,000 square feet. So there's going to be additional space in there, but we're tabling that space, seeing kind of what kind of capacity, what needs, whether it's Ag-Alchemy or Rotella's needs that space. And then we also have the Rotella cold storage for distribution. So that distribution is pellet positions that we go in and out if needed. So we occupy right now about 16,000 pellet positions. So we have extra space for cold storage distribution that we could, for shipping all over the country. And that is also phased out to where we have the first phase done, and then we have a second and third phase that, if we wanted to add more positions, we can fairly quickly because all the infrastructure is done. We worked with a fantastic group called Tipman Group, who's helping us build our freezers, and also helping us up with our new plant. And the building that we're currently in, we're bringing in more power and another 2,000 amp switchgear that gets installed next month. And so we are moving things around to add additional capacity with more manufacturing line for 2026.
Okay, great. So it sounds like we'll have more things to look forward in the future from your company.
Yeah, so there's a lot of moving parts, but we enjoy it. That's keeps the keeps me going.
That's great. So thanks a lot for taking the time to give us a little sneak peek into Ag-Alchemy Animal Nutrition and share it with our audience.
Well, thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate it.
And thanks for watching this episode of Processor Perspective. And stay tuned to read more about Ag-Alchemy Animal Nutrition in the May June issue of Pet Food Processing.